Good afternoon, solar YouTubers. So, I've probably made about 15 videos, delete everything because I learned something, so I never posted it. So, roughly, here's what happened. If you look at this now, I've got 10 amps, 9 amps, I've got 200 and, 60 some watts. You come here, 284 watts. Um, I ran this last night from 12 at night, 7 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. off the refrigerator, and it used 22 amp hours. All right. My charge controller was only putting out 13.5 volts, about 6 amps. I was watching a couple YouTube guys, and charge controller was literally in, um, uh, it was in trickle mode. You know what I'm saying? It was in trickle mode is the best I could come up with right now. So it wasn't putting out what it should put out. So it needs to be putting out 14.4 volts at 20 amps. That's what this is. So if you go to 76 volts coming in, 3.6 amps, 14.30, and at 20 amps. I have this maxed, and this was getting hot. Technically, this is undersized for this system. So you take the 400 watts coming in on my solar panels on string 1, that's string 2, string 1, and this right now is powering that little fan. It's using about 20 watts, and this is charged with the 200 watt panel. It's down 99. You see when it kicks in, and should go up to about 100. 124, 142. Ooh, that's a 200 watt panel. I'm quite impressed. Yeah, it's cloudy somewhat. So you take your total wattage, 400, and you divide that by your charging voltage is 14.4, and that is your amps. And so it's 20. For me, it's 27.77777 amps, right? So, and that's so I need a 30 amp controller, and that's literally a 20 amp controller. So therefore, it's pooched to the wall. I'm beyond it. So that is too small for this system. Way too small. And I'm trying to get that fridge to kick on. So this is what we got now. 10, 10. Let me go and manipulate the fridge. Just open the door a little bit. You want to fan it. Fan it. Try to get that. I'm just fanning the door. Yeah, my fridge is nasty, guys. So I drop that temperature down. It didn't work at all. Door open. The light's on, so it's a light uses 30 watts. That's cool. I get this to kick on. It won't kick on. Both doors open. But the problem was I didn't have that set right. So it was set to, I don't know what it was set to. So I set that to it was set to something. So it was just trickle charging. 13.5 at 6 amps. At that rate, you're not going to charge up these batteries in a decent amount of time. So I watched a YouTube video, went in, changed it to LiPo 4, and I got LiPo 8. LiPo 4 is for 4 cells, the 100 amp hours of 4 cells, and the 200 amp is 8 cells. So I had to go in, change that setting, and then they went to 14.4 to there, the fridge kicked on. Cool. So let's see. 210, and I am still producing in the positive. That is phenomenal. 100 watts. I got 313 coming in, dude. This is freaking awesome. This is what the issue was had. It was a charge controller. It wasn't set right. Cool. Even with the fridge running, I am still charging up the batteries. Well, guys, there's so a 20-year-old fridge running off of a 200 amp. This is in parallel. 200 amp hour battery, two of them. About 12 volt, 200 amp hours off of 400 watts of solar will power your fridge for days. Now, when I come across cloudy days where it's not producing like it is now, because it's pretty nice outside, and then I don't have a 3-day autonomy built in, so this is good as long as your sun is producing. We are still producing 72 coming in, 3.8 amps coming in, 14.2 is going out, and 19 amps. And that is still cool. That's cool now. That was hot. So, yeah. Only reason why that's getting so hot is because it's overpowered. It's underpowered. It's not where it needs to be. I need a 30 amp for this system. So, alright, I gotta go back to work. I was on lunch. So, and this is going to keep charging itself. You know, that's 200 watt. I'm pretty excited. So, when that fridge shuts off, the fridge is running off solar. I mean, that's just what's awesome. It's just running off the solar, and then the solar's still charging the batteries. I mean, that is just freaking awesome. Because I got the first string coming into the meter, going into the box, into the charge controller. And I got it coming out and going into this box here. Okay, and then the out of the box is going into the batteries. Let's check the, make sure nothing's getting hot. That's 200 amp, and nothing's getting hot. Well, that shouldn't get hot. There's the solar stuff that you have to worry about. And it's not getting hot at all. I gotta figure out, because I'm gonna be pushing 30 amps, I gotta figure out if the wires are good enough for 30 amps. Yeah, gotta figure out if these wires are good enough for 30 amps. This box is good enough. So I don't feel no heat. Yeah. So, all right, guys, that's it. Okay, sun, it's getting shaded out there. No, it's not too bad. All right, so fridge is on and still producing power. I'm still charging my batteries. So right now my solar system is good enough to run the fridge and charge itself. So I'm never going to be in a deficit. So the question is, can I get it done in 3 hours? This has been charging since 9. We haven't reached the peak hours yet. So, alright guys, have a great day.